What's good, world? It's your boy Sledge Miles, back again, the JMH Show podcast. This time I brought some esteemed basketball analysts, my boy Mr. Rizzle, my boy Hove. We've been chopping it up about basketball for a long, long time. And, it's the NBA Finals, the summit, the culmination of the season. So I had to bring some friends along. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to get it cracking. Rizzle?
What's up, everybody? Rizzle Hot Spitter, Mr. 10 inches long. But I'm the most knowledgeable basketball dude you know. I rock snapbacks. I hit fat backs. That's what I do, baby. I got my own little style. I do all most of it. I got some crazy predictions. We'll see what happens, man. What you want to do? Hove?
Yo, it's your man Hove, man. New to the Just My Humble Opinion forum, just bringing a little bit of that Latin flavor to the forum. I'm glad to be with my boys, I'm doing this right now, but let's get this started, bro.
Hey, let's talk about how these teams got to where they're at. They had a tough road. They both only lost 3 games throughout the playoffs. Let's just talk a little bit about how they got to the finals, the champions of their respective conferences. Any thoughts?
I mean, you got to look at it, the Miami, they got there through one man, to be honest. I mean, D-Wade didn't do his thing, conference finals. Bosch played good the conference final, but there was one man that, played 44 minutes throughout the playoffs the entire time, played the hardest defense. Marked anyone you got to do. I put it down for LeBron, man, all the haters, they can't say anything now. Now it's just time for him, to bring it home. Got to bring it home.
Yeah. I got to agree with you, man. I got to say on the other side, man, you got the man, the legend, the new Larry Bird, Dirk Nowitzki. The 7-foot-tall goofball, man, but he's a legend. He doesn't miss any shots, post moves, no speed, just basketball IQ, man. A white man baller at his finest. We got 28 points a game. He's shooting 52% from the field, 52% from 3, 93% from the foul line. This man can't be stopped. I know you all know about the 50-50-90 club, man. It's a very exclusive club. Some of us can do it, some of us can't, man. And that man Dirk can. You got a nice little setup behind him. You got Stojakovic. I know you all remember him from back when. Still shooting some threes now and then. The man Sean Marion looking like he's from another planet, but his game is out of this world, bro. His game is out of this world. You got I don't know what he is, Jason Kidd. Sometimes he joins my team. Sometimes he joins Vince's team. My man Sledge. You never know with Jason. One thing you know about Jason, though, he comes equipped for the big wins. You got my man Jason Terry, the Jet. Got the tattoo of the Naismith Trophy. I don't know if that's a bad idea. I don't know if that's jinx. I don't know what he's thinking, but we'll see if he has to remove it after this series. I mean, you got everyone on that squad playing ball. You got Little Berea, Mr. Big Head. I mean, it's a squad top to bottom that's a problem. They beat all the naysayers, the Blazers, the Lakers, the Thunder. Hey man, what about the Heat now? That's the pinnacle, man. We will see what happens. What you think, Vince? What you think, Sledge?
Hey, man, I mean, I know they both had some big obstacles and hurdles to get to where they were at. Everybody knew that LeBron and Dwayne Wade have had a hard time getting past the Celtics, and that's for good reason. Dirk, they've been sort of hating on him, too, saying he can't hit the big shots, win the big games, and they both actually shocked a lot of people. Heat have done it a lot through defense. You look at their defense, it's been staggering the whole playoffs. Pick and roll defense, switching. They've just done a great job of bottling up the other team's best scorer, so they're going to have to do it again to win this series. Dirk has just been abusing people, especially the Thunder. It was something to see. I mean, they had me staying up to like 1 o'clock just to watch this man. He was that damn good, and I knew he could do it, but just seeing it on the biggest stage and seeing a lot of people that were calling Dirk soft and saying he couldn't do it, for him to blossom on this stage is a beautiful thing to watch. A lot of these players we stand up for on like a daily basis, because we watch the game. But a lot of people are like, LeBron can't hit the clutch shot. But, I'm glad that both of them are taking their rightful spot in history, and it's perfect time for them to match up because it seems like they're both on the top of their game right now. It's like two trains colliding. You know, so I really expect this going to be a crazy series. I really, when we get down to the predictions, man, I've been wavering since the matchups were finalized. So, I mean, there's only time will tell. But as far as the matchups, I think that's huge. And I think that when you look at the Mavs, they're definitely the deeper team. That's without question. But Heat have proved a lot of naysayers wrong. I mean, the Bulls were a deeper team. So it's, you know, can their top 8 players really compete with the Mavs and all the three-point shooters and all the bodies they're going to be throwing out? I don't know what y'all think about the matchups. What are y'all looking forward to in this series as far as matchups go?
I think the biggest thing, man, right after that, on the Mavs side, who the hell is going to guard LeBron? I mean, I know, you know, Marion, you know, says he's a good defender. He does his thing. I mean, Deshaun Stevenson, we all know, you know, when he played Wizards, all the trash he talked, all the things he said. I mean, he got put in a headlock by LeBron, man. He didn't do much, and he's just older now. He got some new tattoos, but his game's still weak. I mean, I don't see him stopping him. I mean, we talked about Corey Brewer. I mean, he's got the length, but that man's 185 pounds, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't much you can say about a clown like that. I mean, I feel like it's going to be almost impossible to stop LeBron. I mean, if Marion can give a concerted effort, can just hold him a little bit, they might be straight. I mean, I feel like Kid can slow down Wade. I mean, Wade's slowing himself down lately,
Yes.
you know, or lately. I mean, he's been slowing his damn stuff. I don't know if his wife, he's doing some crazy stuff, stuff happens behind the scenes. I don't know if he's injured. I mean, he's the X factor in the series because he didn't show up in Chicago, and that's his hometown. You know, you think about that. I mean, D-Wade just came out like a clown, man. He came out real soft, and I mean, if Kid has anything to say about it, I mean, you know, Kid, dude, he's been he's 38 years old, an 18-year veteran.
Yeah.
He wants his ring, man, and you know what, he'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the two biggest things. I feel like Bosch, he's a tough matchup too because he plays outside of the basket area now. I mean, he got that mid-range J. That's a feathery, nice little mid-range J. I don't know, you know, who's going to stop it. I feel like Tyson Chandler's got the athleticism, but who knows, man? I mean, by bringing Tyson out, that leaves the paint open. You know where LeBron likes to go, man.
Yeah, exactly.
LeBron loves the paint.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Yep.
I'm the Sherwin-Williams shit, baby. Love that paint, baby.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think it comes down hard, man, to I think the guard play on both sides because, I mean, you know, I think that Heat easily got the best guard, I mean, in Wade, but like you were saying, man, he's been playing pretty shitty. He's got to step his game up. But, I mean, Dallas got 3 guards that can easily cook any of the backups, you know. You got Barea coming off the bench. You got Jason Terry probably coming off the bench if Deshaun Stevenson starts, but either way, I mean, he can start too. And then you got Jason Kidd who can hit an open 3 any day of the week. It's gonna be hard for the Heat to match up with them. At the same time, you know, I want to see what Dwayne Wade brings to the table. You know, there shouldn't be he should at least average 27 points, 27, 28 points a game. You know, there's no, I mean, nobody can stay in front of him. He's quicker than all of them. He's got more moves than all of them. I mean, if he doesn't come to play like here, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's definitely. They're going to put all the blame on LeBron, man, but this is his series to win for him. This is his series to win. It's, you know, they got people to match up with LeBron. I mean, but nobody matches up with D-Wade. Nobody matches up with D-Wade.
When you think about it, you put Jason Kidd on him, there's absolutely no way that he should have any chance of staying in front of Dwayne Wade. You put Jason Terry on him, Dwayne Wade has a post game. You know what I'm saying? He has great footwork. He's quicker as well. You're talking about Barea. That's not even going to happen. They wouldn't dare do it. Yeah. It's like I can't see. And Stevenson will most likely be marked up on LeBron, and I don't think Stevenson can stay up on him either. So it's like the matchup is favorable, but for me, I think a lot of hype is on Dirk Nowitzki, and well deserved. But when I think about it, if there's one position that the Heat are deepest at, it's power forward. You know, you look at the backup of the Heat on any position, it's terrible. Like the point guard, they don't even have a serviceable starter. But when we're talking about power forward, you have four people 6'8", 6'9", or bigger that can step up and mark Dirk Nowitzki. They all have different skill sets defensively. And I'm talking about LeBron James. You know, he'll probably be marking him the fourth quarter. Haslam, you know, he can mark Dirk Nowitzki, or at least he's physical. He's physical. Joel Anthony he's athletic. He's not the smartest defender, but he works hard. He's gritty. You know what I mean? He's like, I know that he's going to come to work when he's marking Dirk. He's going to try to front the post on him, just do whatever he can to frustrate him. And then you got Bosh, who's the longest of all of them. You know, he's probably size-wise is the best matchup for Dirk. So I think they're going to throw the kitchen sink at him and just see what they can do. And I would say try to avoid double-teaming him at all costs, because you leave those three-point shooters open. You saw what happened to the Lakers. I mean, that was their demise.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you start, when you leave them open, it's a recipe for disaster. And I mean, when I saw Dirk score those like 48 points, the Thunder, they were jumping off their feet with the head fakes. And like, to me, it's easier said than done. But you got to accept that he's going to score. You know, all you can do is try to stay in position. When you're jumping and fouling, you're making it. Free throw advantage in the NBA is crucial. You know, and that's why the Heat have gotten so far. They've been winning the free throw battle. So they got to keep that in mind. Keep Dirk off the line, because he's damn near automatic once he gets there. And just stop everyone else.
Yeah.
I
agree with
also.
that. That's a good strategy.
And what do you think about the benches? Anybody X factors off the benches, or any X factor to the series y'all have?
Yeah, man. I think especially with the Mavs. I mean, I talked about earlier with y'all, man. I mean, you know, Nowitzki, you know, he's pissed about the 2006 finals, you know, kind of getting robbed, as they say. I mean, who knows what happens really with the Tim Donaghy, you know, the antics and what happened. I mean, people forget about the man Peja Stojakovic. I mean, he was part of that 2002 Kings team that, you know, might have gotten one stolen from him too. I mean, he was a major player on that team, a big time star. He got one just snagged right from him, especially in that era, man. The Eastern Conference, bro. When you made it to the finals from the West, I mean, you're going like you're winning, man. That's a ring. You know, the title was playing the Western Conference Finals. You already know. I mean, he's probably got a little chip on his shoulder, and he's been playing good ball again, man. I mean, he got, you know, the Raptors didn't even give him a chance. They bought him out. I mean, people have been saying, hey, he's lost it for good. I mean, he's put together some good games. I mean, that's definitely someone you got to watch out. I mean, obviously the Jets playing ball, man. The Jets shooting, you know, over 45% from three. I mean, he's playing ball. He's playing the big minutes. He's scoring very efficiently too. You know, he's scoring, you know, 18 to 20 points off, you know, 10 to 12 shots. That's what you need coming off the bench. I mean, you got Barea, Mr. Universe. I mean, he's playing ball. I mean, he's the kind of cat that you see on the court and you don't believe in, and then you have to believe, and he makes you a believer because he's been playing ball. I mean, you see what he did against the Lakers. I mean, he was a little quieter in the Thunder series, but I mean, that's a team with a lot of length and a lot of speed at the guard position. I mean, when you look at the Heat, they got clowns like Mike Bibby playing big minutes. You know, Mike Bibby shooting, what's he shooting? 26% from the field.
27, 28.
24% from three.
Oh, open threes.
Open threes.
These aren't contested shots, ladies and gentlemen.
So literal worthless man. I mean, you might pick one of us on the court, or at least we're going to give you, you know, a little something more than this clown. I mean, his defense is even worse. He plays like he's stuck in the mud. I mean, and even besides that, you got Mario Chalmers, who's, you know, never going to get anyone confused for the defensive, you know, player of the year. He's a clown too. I mean, you got to worry about that stuff. I mean, Barea is my biggest X factor for both teams, really. I mean, if he goes off and plays major minutes and gives, you know, lets Kid play off the ball a little bit, I mean, that's a problem for the Heat. Their guard play is what really hurts them. I mean, you know, you obviously got LeBron and you got Wade, but behind them, you know, playing the point, that's always somebody on the squad that's going to be weak, man. I mean, it's always going to be 4 on 5 with these players, especially once you get the right matchups. I mean,
hey, real quick, man, this was the first volume. We might have 2 to 3 installments of this, man. We just start talking hoops and we can't even stop. We'll be right back. Get it cracking some more.